I think one of the coolest things about the modern times is this incredible coming together of all these brilliant minds and people from all over the world and communicating with each other, having these sessions, these podcasts, these talk shows, and just these conversations off air where everybody is starting to want to express themselves in other places in the world and really reach out and communicate with people who are around and who live in different places and have different experiences and export their culture. And you see all these different people coming out, doing all these shows. So it's amazing. It feels like there's uh, and it's not just about crossing all these boundaries. That's not the point. The point is the minds coming together, the coming together of the great minds. It seems like there's a beautiful, what is this like thing? Like a vortex? Yeah, like a vortex of beautiful minds, and also maybe ugly minds too, but or not ugly minds. Maybe a better way of saying something about that is like just disturbed minds, or minds that are very much in pain, stuff like that. So, but the issue I feel is that it's so funny how I feel like throughout all of these meetings and all these people having all these conversations, that the conversation is never really happening purely like here and now. Like everyone is just really saying what they have to say without any problems, inside or outside, and just getting their point across perfectly. The other person gets their point across perfectly, and we're just here together in the moment, really savoring the 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 I want to say like something delicious, that not the ecstasy, but something like the, not the pleasure, something more like oral than that, the taste of coming together somehow, like the great taste of coming together, of this moment of being here with each other and really finally doing this thing. And it feels like a big part of that is the camera. It's funny how the camera seems to disturb this whole the the purity of the coming together. It's so funny how it's so disturbed by the influence of the camera being there, because somehow I feel like all these conversations are happening but nobody's really talking. There's this funny thing. I mean, sometimes it happens and it's amazing when people really come together and they really are talking about something together and they're really there. But it feels like most of the time all these people just come and go and they're just talking at each other, or at least like sharing stuff together, but they're not really there together in the sense that their worlds are mixing and they're seeing the world through each other's eyes and fully like doing the dance as one in that moment, in a way that allows them to understand each other, or um, at least feel each other. You know what I mean? Because just looking at someone doesn't really get the full like of their life, right? But if you mix with them and communicate, then there is the opening that allows that to be possible. And so it's just so funny that the camera seems to be, even right now, maybe with myself, maybe the camera has some kind of influence that I'm scared of. I don't know why we're scared of the camera. Like, there's something about the camera. Maybe we feel like it's God, like it's the eye that judges you and sees you. I don't know. It's so complicated. But like, there's something about cameras that it feels like to judge, perhaps. In the sense, that's why I don't mean God as in creator, but I mean as in like this all-seeing judge that is beyond your ability to like influence. Seems like it influences you. So everyone is so scared of the camera including me right now. So funny. And it was just funny that this whole thing was sparked off of the feeling like, why is it that all these great minds are coming together, but it feels like we're just stuck? It feels like at other times when the great minds came together, there was more of a, how can I say, more of an impact, but perhaps that's because it was so new and raw. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. That's just why this question was asked in the first place, but my point still stands as it is. And I guess I am scared of the camera right now. We just need to give each other space, man, and then start seeing the consensus reality as well as the differences. Not just the differences. I'm not saying stop seeing the differences. No, this part I probably shouldn't even have in the video. Now I'm just being high. But that's okay, because we're all people. So maybe it doesn't mean we're sometimes high, but it means that funny things happen, and it's okay. Do we have to judge everything all the time and be hilarious? We can be, but who cares, man? Just have a good time. Fuck it.